And welcome back to Sunrise, everyone. Time now is 6:23. In our next Veterans in Focus segment, we share the story of two veterans who haven't spoken or seen each other in almost 30 years. They both served in the Persian Gulf War and both had a significant impact on each other's lives. It was an email, however, decades later that led to their paths crossing once again.
Hi, Sandra.
Hey, John Horde III.
That was the moment Sandra Valerio and John Horde III saw each other for the first time since 1991. Both served their country during the Persian Gulf War almost 30 years ago. Sandra was a 21-year-old medical technician in the Air Force stationed at Andrews Air Force Base when John, 19-year-old Marine, showed up severely injured after stepping on a landmine while serving in the Gulf.
When I finally got to Andrews, and you're like one of the first person I met, I just felt like I was home, and I could tell immediately, I just knew that you were not like the other people I had dealt with.
John had lost all but his big toe on one foot and had shrapnel scattered amongst his legs. As a med tech, Sandra was tasked with changing his dressing. The two only spent 72 hours together, but it was the conversations they shared that left a lasting impression on both of them.
I remember looking at you, and literally you look like an angel. I mean, the light behind you, if this was it and I was going fine, but I really thought I was in a good place, happy, and your face was what I saw last.
Dressing changes would take 20 to 30 minutes. And that one, I remember it took a couple of hours. And so the next day, somebody called me and said, you need to get down here. He won't let anyone else change it.
They laughed, cried, and shared memories for several hours during a Zoom call. But it was because of John's 17-year-old son, Tanner, it was all made possible.
I just looked at my dad's name. I was kind of looking through, and we'd never found this before. And this transcript from Sandra.
Sandra was interviewed about her experience through the Veterans History Project in 2011. And it was the transcript from that interview Tanner came across, which can be found in the Library of Congress.
He sent an email to my Del Mar College email address. I teach English there, so he found me that way. And usually I'm a little leery of reading emails that come from random people.
It was an email that has changed the lives of two families. But for one of them, they will forever be grateful because of the actions of one of our own local veterans.
Thank you for setting this up, and thank you for being there for my dad, being the one that showed the care enough to help him.
And Sandra, thank you for sharing your story with me. Now, Sandra served in the Air Force from 1990 to 2000 and was awarded the National Service Medal and the Basic Training Ribbon for her time during Desert Storm.
Such a great story there. That's amazing.